count myself in, okay? From 6, I guess, because I went from 5 yesterday. Alright, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Title screen. What is up, everybody? I am back once again on SpeedGaming, and for the first time since, I guess I ran this a year ago. Yeah, last time I ran this, I think, I was the world record holder. I'd been the world record holder in this game for 10 years, but when I came back from RPG Limit Break in October, Bogladowdy of Texas finally took my world record in any percent and all the other categories. So this is a cute little adventure slash side-scrolling platformer game. You could think of it a bit like a mix between Zelda 2 and Castlevania 2. It's got like fixed jump arcs like Castlevania, but the gameplay's a little more fast-paced like Zelda 2. There's a little password screen where you can, instead of battery saves, you can remember your mantra. Let's go to the next one. I don't think this is a legitimate password. Yeah, I'd be surprised if it was. But anyway, let's hear a bit more of that nice title theme, and I'll get started after a quick little countdown here. We'll keep the marathon on schedule in 3, 2, 1, start. So yeah, this game's almost as old as me. Any of you Yeez fanatics in chat have probably noticed, like, ooh, Falcom sound team! Yep, same guys, same company. Falcom always been an island doing their own thing. This is one of their forgotten gems. There's a little invisible box here that I tried to jump over that makes this really long text box pop up. It takes 12 seconds to scroll through, and unfortunately it also takes 12 seconds for that intro cutscene to play, so if I miss it, there's no point in resetting and trying again, so we're 12 seconds behind already. It's okay. First thing we're gonna do is get run over by this little guy who hops around on one arm. He's called Monodora, or Monodraw. This game has... I still think Faxanadu is a very good speed game, because it kind of has an infinite ceiling for skill. You'll see why a bit later. The other nice thing about it is that it has basically no RNG. These little hopping guys are the only kind of random thing. They kind of alternate between going in a random direction and then hopping toward you. But you can influence what they do by holding the A button on the moment you enter the screen, or the moment they decide if they're going to go left or right on those random odd number jumps. Excuse me. So, by holding the A button coming into that first screen, that guy hopped to the left towards me, instead of to the right. So he came toward me a little bit sooner, and gave me that death blow I needed to respawn with full health and magic meters without having to spend any money. And also got me closer to that church that I needed to go to, and talk to the guru who gave me the Ring of Elf, which I needed to go into this door and talk to the king, who would tell me what's going on. This guy is an elf who's come back to his homeland and, like, noticed, uh-oh, the wells are drying up, things are going pretty badly here. So the king gives us some money and says we're our last hope. If you talk to the king again when you have 0 golds, he'll just give you another 1,500. Nintendo themselves knew about this and published it in their little guidebook they published called Top Secret Passwords. And that was the speedrun route for a long time, but it takes like another minute or so to talk to the king. It's faster to just kind of farm while on the road, so we're just going to do that. So we're going to get the supplies we need. We can press B to punch, but it has no hitbox. It doesn't do anything, so we have to get a dagger so that we have a hitbox. That's got pretty bad reach and only does 5 damage, but whatever, it's all we got. We'll also get a deluge, that hamburger-looking magical attack. Press up B on the controller, and you will spend 2 of your 80 MP, that green bar on the top, so we can fire 40 of those before we die, or I guess you could buy dried meat to restore it. The other thing I bought, called the elixir, is a passive item that you can only hold 1 of. If you would perish, instead you consume the elixir and go back to full health and magic. Unfortunately, I will not be using it for that. I need it to complete a certain quest, so I need to get there without dying. Okay, good. I was able to keep my walking speed. This game also has, like, a, you know, little rolling start momentum thing like Zelda 2 has. Here we go, up and B. Those guys have 11 HP. Deluge does 6 damage, and my dagger does 5. Holding A coming out of there. So yeah, we're on our way. Oops, I forgot the whole day there. That's okay. Well, maybe a little off script, but, you know, we don't need to get world record. We don't need to get sub 27 or anything. It's just a marathon run, right? Oops. Another oopsie. No big deal, though. Let's take a little damage boost. Normally damage boosts are actually slower if you have full walk speed, but when your dagger, like when your weapon makes contact with an enemy, you lose your walk speed. So I want to try to avoid that. I want to try to kill enemies with magic if I can. Or if I just lost my walk speed anyway, then it's okay to take a damage boost. These Cyclops guys are hobbling to the right. I don't really like that. It's costing more health. There's a lot of death warps in this game. When you die, you go back to the last church that you talked to. Oh, had the bad pattern there. That guy took as long as possible to come down. I probably should have just left him behind, actually. Because that guy, when I climbed the ladder earlier, that one just jumped off to the left. That's not what I wanted to see. Kind of need all the money I can get. I guess I could just, you know, kill one fewer. Anyway, so there's also hidden items on some of the screens in this game. It's a counter that only goes up when you visit one of these special screens. So I need to enter. This is the first one in the game. And they appear every 4th visit. So when I enter this screen for the 4th time, normally this dungeon's pretty long and has a boss at the end where we earn the Matic. Something we need to bust down a wall on the very next screen. But there's a hidden one just on the very second screen. I guess it's another secret developer thing to help test with. So we're done here already. Let's move on. Oop. Funny little boost there. Oh, this screen is Fight Club. I would have preferred that guy stayed up there, I guess, but I'll just fight both these guys in the basement. Okay, not too bad. I noticed when that high F comes in the music, and that's kind of how I measure, like, how quickly I got through Fight Club. Hopefully this guy in the next screen jumps to the left so I can do a nice damage boost to get up the ladder quicker. Nope. Wait, I can still get it? Ah, barely missed it. It was a little bit slow. Okay, I guess I will kill these Pizza Hat guys. Actually, no, I'll go for this pixel perfect jump. I was early. Oh well. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna do this screen again. Very slow scrolling animation. Very sorry about that. Won my duel with Ryu. Okay, here we go. Spend some magic to take that guy out quicker. And now here's the farm. We got a farm here until 2,800 golds. We can use the invincibility and damage boost mechanics to safely shovel this guy to the right so he doesn't shoot us. Okay, and now I'm gonna start doing the safer loops. This is discovered by Slackinator, who ran this game for a short time and took 2nd place for quite a while. He discovered this strat for us. What a great thing he did, and some other things for this game too. That's the same guy who got the very first damageless run of Ninja Gaiden, by the way, and I think he had articles in Kotaku and stuff. Yeah, there we go. My money's not looking so good. Those Monodoras give 59 gold each. These mages give 115, so that guy who jumped to the left at the top of the ladder has cost me some time. Let's see. Oh, I can't see my timer anywhere. Can I bring it up? Okay, yeah, that wasn't even like a sub 7 on the grind. Okay, whatever. These guys always say thank you for shopping when you're done talking to them, but you can press B and skip that. So now we're in the new town of Fourpaw. We're going to talk to the guru. Oh yeah, my experience got high enough, so he's going to give me the new title of Aspirant. The titles just will... When I respawn, I'll have 1,000 experience and 500 gold, so might as well. Get a 500 gold for free just for coming back to life. It's a pretty good deal. That's the other advantage of the One King start, is you kill more enemies along the way. Oh right, so the game's music is great and all, but it's gonna start getting choppy because I'm gonna start using the start button to Try to pause the game at the right moment here. Yeah, see how my wing boot timer didn't go down? It's stuck at 33. That's just me pausing the game for a few frames at a time, every 64 frames. It's not quite that simple, though. I can't just use a metronome. Oh, the Posion is almost gone, by the way. Anyway. So, every time you touch a screen boundary, the internal timer will just dial to 0. Oh, one little more extra damage boost there. So, it's actually like visual cues when you're lined up with the game's extremely detailed backgrounds that I'm using most of the time. Okay, let's get some extra... Oh yeah, you can also do some weird jumping on ladders while wing boots are active. Let's see if I got a chance to explain that. I kind of have a lot on my mind right now. Yeah, I'm not doing the jump there because you can get stuck in the floor, and I would not want my marathon run to get scuttled by that. Here's some wing boots, and once again we're going to refresh this hidden item screen 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Get an extra pair of wing boots for the road. We need about 4 of them to speedrun the game efficiently. And I would like to complete my next death warp before my wing boot timer runs out, because if they run out, I get hit with a little 4-second dialogue box that tells me, printing out 1 letter at a time, the power of the wing boots is gone. And it's, you know, it's just annoying to sit through that. Okay, 11 should be good. I have, like, pretty good visual cues. And the enemies help me line these up, too. Like, the enemy behavior feels like it kind of comes and goes in 64-frame periods as well. Oh, I just saw my health. I have way too much health. Like, way too much! Okay, well, I'll just have to jump down here. Take a wraparound hit on the way out. Okay, these are helping. 5 seems pretty good. 10:02 for the second spring. Okay. Whoa, it's world record holder in chat. We gotta ask him. All the Magic players in chat have always wondered if it's Slippery Boggle or Slippery Bogle. So is it Boggle Dowdy or Bogle Dowdy or Bogle Dowdy? Many ways to say that handle. I really love it, by the way. Thanks for taking my world record, by the way. That was... It brought on a lot of competition last time. But I've been busy grinding Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, a 12-hour JRPG speedrun. So, I guess it's time to come back to my very short NES speed game. Pretty soon. We gotta buy this Queen Key. This is the only one we need to finish the game. And here's some ointment hidden on this screen, and it'll appear on my 3rd visit. 2, 3. So do a little nice no attack animation there. A little rising neutral jump stab to kill 2 ghosts, and 1 deluge kills the 3rd one. Now there's some wyverns in here that are worth a lot of money. They have 75 HP each, so I can kill them in 4 jumps by... You probably noticed I got some double stabs with my dagger earlier. Like I said, the dagger does 5 damage, and the dagger is hitting them twice each time. So that's... Oops. Missed one of my shots there. I'm firing 2 deluges on 2 of the jumps, and 1 deluge on 2 of the jumps. So this means 5 plus 5 plus 6 plus 6 twice, and 5 plus 5 plus 6 damage twice. That works out to 32 plus 32, right? No, wait. Hang on, I can't do math. No, it's 22 plus 22 plus 16 plus 16. 44 plus 32. 76 damage. I'd like to kill 5 of them. I talked to the fountain guy at the wrong time. I usually talk to him after the 4th rep, so that we get the funny music. Okay, I hope the ointment will not run out. Uh-oh. Oh, I took some damage. It's okay, I can recover from this. I would like to have max health if possible, because this next section of the game, this life, if you will, is probably the most dangerous part of the run. So here's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I can take that. And I can take some more health on the way up. Before we go, though, we're going to take all this money we just farmed and upgrade our weapon to the weapon we're going to use for the rest of the game. This game is secretly part of the Dragon Slayer series, which, Legacy of the Wizard for the NES is the 4th game in that series, apparently. I think this game is supposed to be a prequel to that somehow. So yeah, the Dragon Slayer sword is supposedly the best sword in this game, but we're not going to use it. Here's the Slack Snack, by the way, discovered by Slackonator. Okay, a bit less health than usual, but I can work with this. Yeah, the requirement for using the Dragon Slayer is having the battle suit and battle helmet, but we're gonna skip the battle helmet. We won't be using the Dragon Slayer. We gotta finish the game faster and everything. Alright, welcome to the world of Mist, where there's this amazing foreground effect, which is some very flashy technology for the NES era. I still say this is like the best looking NES game there is. All the sprite work is so incredibly detailed. This is definitely the Dark Souls of the NES, am I right? Okay, we're gonna jump into this bee, because bees don't do very much damage. These orange guys are one of two kinds of enemies in this game that I call fencers, where they will walk up to you and then stand completely still, but if you walk any closer to them, they will instantly hit you with a hit scan row projectile that hits like the entire row that they're on. You need the longsword to outrange them. That's kind of what you have to do. You can also like walk towards them while they're recovering from being hit. I better cool it on the magic use, actually. This is a marathon. It's more important that I be safe. Like, an unintentional death in this run is extremely catastrophic. It'll cost me like 3 or 4 minutes, and that's why I have the 30-minute estimate. You know, I can't say I'm world record holder for this game anymore. I only was for 10 years, but not anymore, so who cares, right? Actually, that's a good example. I think I can, yeah, leave that money behind. Alright, here we go. Ultimate flight plan. I only got 40 seconds of wing boot time. Let's make him last for 98. Sorry, 39. I got Skyway Robbery. Here's a ladder rejump, quick pause, and a pause, and another pause, and another pause, and... Okay, I'll take a bigger one, and another big one. We're really trying to optimize for, protecting my wing boot timer here. Oops. I'm looking at the timer, actually, like, not even gameplay. I'm playing, like, out of my peripherals, no lie. Oh, I'm gonna have to kill 2 bees on the next screen. They're only worth 53. Aw, that's not fun. I should be looking at my timer, but I'm looking at the bees I have to kill. Okay. Oh yeah, the timer... Yeah, you always lose time going, like, into towns and through doors, because the game's global timer just keeps rolling up during those, so... You might just appear on the next screen, and then it subtracts from your timer like a few frames later before you can react. Okay, but I know I can pause between those windows. Okay, we're 51 seconds behind my PB, which is 26:21, or 26:20 actually. And here's some boring shopping. I gotta buy these 3 king keys. This is how many I need to finish the game. Sorry, battle helmet lovers. I would need a 4th one if I wanted to get the battle helmet, but look how hard it was just to farm 4,500. And again, if I die on my way to the next plot item, the Black Onyx, I will have to farm for another king key and an extra pair of wing boots. It's quite a disaster. Oops, missed my ladder rejump there. You can try to outrace the squid, but it's very dangerous. Not recommended. Okay, having 18 this far back, it's worrisome. Wanted to not shoot. It's hard to, like, press up to fly while not pressing up B to shoot. Honestly. Yeah, you probably can't see, but I'm holding my controller like an arcade stick here because I need to press A and B and start independently of each other. Oof, I lost another wing boot second. And I also equipped the wrong thing. Okay, 12 is... Oh, sorry, more like 11. It's heroic, but doable. Well, I got a lot of health, at least. Oh, 8? Oh, 7? 6? Oh no, this screen's really hard for me. Because the way the wyverns attack can vary a little bit. They're kind of on their own global timer that's always ticking up throughout the whole game. Taking long pauses here, losing more frames for it. Oh, 3? I can do this, I can do this. Nope! Did I run out of magic there? I can't tell because I'm dead, but... Okay. Well, I know how to farm for another one of these. It doesn't take that long. And I got another wing boot so I can get back in there. easily enough. Okay, just gotta kill that guy 2 more times, and then buy the king key, and then, suppose I could death warp again? Nah, actually, this will be enough health to work with. At least I got a full magic meter. Dang! This is why I'm not world record holder, y'all. I went and spent 2 years grinding a 12-hour-long JRPG instead. Yeah, I haven't got those negative thoughts, at least. Remember your mantra. I'm gonna have to get an extra pair of wing boots, though. There's a hidden ointment screen while I was in that dungeon. So, those will be on 3rd visit. Oh, wait, I have some already? Well, it's fine, I'll just get some on the way. Okay, here we go. Lots of wing boot time now. Let's go for Squid Race as well. Yoink! Still gonna do the pauses so that I can show I know what I'm doing. Okay, so this will be on 3rd visit. There'll be some hidden wing boots for me to pick up on the road. Oops. Whatever, just setting up my death warp for later. Apparently it's, like, faster to just fly on an angle as well. I gotta learn how to do that. Oops, lost my walk speed, but I think I always lose it coming in here anyway. For some reason, these jumping guys have a weird hitbox, and you can just, like, walk through them in a certain phase of their jumping animation. Yeah, I think I spent too much magic, that was my issue. I think if I had, like, 1 more deluge... The boss here has a kind of a strange hurt box. You can't hurt him in the arm. You can only hurt the top half of his sprite. So if I had more magic, that would have set up my stun lock a lot better. Okay, 9 on the clock. Oh, what the heck? He's not supposed to jump over like that. Sometimes you can jam that guy into the notch, and that's no fun. Alright, and I kept the wing boots going so I can fly through that notch above there. And that's a lot faster than climbing up around the top with the ladder and everything. Okay, we're back on script here. I've used wing boots. This is a short flight. I don't have to do any pauses here. We get to hear the game's music properly in all its glory this time. Oh yeah, that ladder re-jumping thing that I keep doing. That's only possible while wing boots are active, because they kind of change the game's physics. I can also, like, change my jump arc in mid-air, like a Mario game, while wing boots are active. So I guess a consequence of this is, like, if there's a ladder underneath you, if you're holding A, if you press up and then let go of up before you let go of A in that interval... Oh, oops. That is kind of a problem, actually. Because there's a hidden item on this screen. That has just pushed my visits counter 1 higher. That could have some unforeseen consequence on the run. I'll start thinking about that while I finish explaining ladder rejumps. There's some more coming up, so... Yeah, basically you, like, hold A, press up, let go of up, then you can let go of A, and you'll be in a standing state but on a new piece of solid ground higher on the ladder, kind of like this. And it can also jump forward to start gaining acceleration as well. So this is why I needed to keep wing boots going, though. Is this jar of poison here. I call this the impossible poison jump. It's actually possible to jump over it, but it's so hard. It's so ridiculously hard. And just not only the damage of taking it is bad, but also a dialogue box pops up that says, 1 letter at a time, I've touched poison. And so you lose many seconds for that. Here's the town of Conflate. The guru of Conflate is a very important man, according to the guard outside. I haven't gained much more than 2200 experience, so he's not gonna... Hang on. I have an audio cue there for the damage boost setup. Yeah, I'm still a battler. I haven't, 3500 experience would be the threshold for the next rank of fighter. So he's just gonna give me a password and say, you need peace of mind. I will meditate with you. And then spits out your password 1 letter at a time, but quickly. So So, but you can just press B to skip that. Okay, usually I take the low road, but that advances the visits counter by 2, so I think I'll go down like this. Like 2? Yeah, it does. Okay, health is looking nice and low, because, once again, I'm going to fight a boss and be on my way. Oops, I lost my walk speed. I hit with my sword instead of my magic there. Okay, there's wing boots hidden on this screen, but I'm not gonna bother killing those enemies. Yeah, I really don't want to die here. Yeah, see, boss fights in this game are easy. You just pump them full of deluge. There's also an optional item one screen above this one, the magical rod, that would make my magic 50% stronger, but it's a little bit faster to not get it, so I'm not gonna get it. I am a speedrunner. Alright, a little more guru dialogue to mash through. By the way, look at, when this portrait disappears, look on the left side of the church chamber there. There's a speck floating in the air, and there used to be an entire, like, crucifix model hanging up there, but of course Nintendo of America censored 90% of it, but they forgot one little speck that's still floating in the air. Check out that wiki, The Cutting Room Floor, for, to see how it looks in the Japanese version of the game. I think there's a faster way to get through this screen, but it's so much harder that I would consider it pass. Oh yeah, and unlike Mega Man and Castlevania, you can just jump again when you get onto the next screen. I can just jump off the ladder that I'm standing on. Okay, this section is also kind of dangerous, so I'm not going to take the damage boost this time. There's an ointment hidden on this screen if you're scared and think you need it. We're going to take the high road again. I know that looks like a fatal drop, but there's no such thing in Faxanadu. There's no spikes, there's no pits, you can't die by fall damage in spite of how hilariously fast the gravity in this game is. This game's on some, like, Jupiter-sized planet where you fall really quickly. Okay, I'll take a damage boost on the ladder so that I go into a standing state and can just jump out. It's way faster than just climbing. Taking the high road here so I don't have to fight skeletons. These are the other kind of fencer enemies that I would prefer not to deal with. Okay, so I think second visit? There should be wing boots here. Nice. I recovered from my accidentally going in and out of Ace's house again. The guy with the ace key. Okay, so I need 2 more wing boots to finish the game. We got that. Let's go for con drop. I totally whiffed it. It's okay. Shoutouts to Canonophone. Also shoutouts to The Schizo, who is our 9th sub-30 runner. I just verified his run today. Welcome to the club. Lots of slowdown here. That guy can hit you twice if you try to walk past him, and I can't afford to take that much damage since I missed the con drop and took a ton of damage. Everything in the name of swag. Lost a bit of time there. If you have Magical Rod, you can just shoot that guy 3 times and maintain full walk speed the whole way through that screen. I really like how this game is divided up into tiny little screens. Makes it a really good speed game. Because it makes it, like, very logical to sort of break up into save states and, like, little sections to practice. Here's the Dwarven town of Dartmoor. We're finally in the Dwarven Kingdom. Apparently the story of this game is that a meteorite struck the World Tree, and the dwarves who live higher up mutated into the various monsters you see in this game. The Black Onyx was a piece of that meteorite, which they were worshipping, but we showed it to the Ace Key guy, and he's like, good job, go to the next area. No, don't pick the wing boots on top, I want the ones on the bottom. Okay, one last big flight section here with lots of pausing. Gotta pause on this vertical seam while I prep the ladder, and when I get off, I can just walk off here. Okay, pause there, pause underneath. Pause before jumping, pause at the parapet, pause while gliding down. You gain walk speed while gliding, but you remain at minimum walk speed while ascending, so if you're gonna start running this game, do keep that in mind. Don't just, like, wiggle up and down while flying. Like, try to glide and gain some speed instead. Okay, let's pause one more time. For some reason, like, I think bosses produce a different amount of lag, and you have to pause, like, sooner than usual. Oh, I paused late there. Yeah, like, these walking tables, I always have to pause, like, really quickly. And behind this guy. Pause when his hat forms. No, I paused early. Alright, here's the actual biggest boss of the game, King Grieve, the king of the dwarfs. He turned into a dragon. Nice, I shot him and made him shoot one less fireball, so the game lagged a bit less. Pump him full of magic at the top of the screen. Boom, we got the Dragon Slayer. I think we're still on pace for sub 30 with a death. That's kind of amazing. You have to take a wraparound hit while going through there, unfortunately. I have to die pretty soon, but I have lots of big bosses to help me with that. You can go in here before the walking table hits you. Oh wow, 7? 7 on the wing boots timer? I paused too much. I just threw away too much real time. I did too much wing boot pausing. I was too good at it. Except for all the pauses I missed. I just shouldn't have gone for those. This is what I mean. This game has a huge ceiling for skill for speedrunning. The only problem is that the first 3 minutes are just that stupid loop of like talking to the king and doing really slow, really boring shopping. And also trying to get that intro skip that saves 12 seconds. So it can be, you know, really molasses slow beginning, but then it gets exciting pretty quick. Alright, let's finish strong. We got less than a minute before the end. We got the plot twist. You know, the evil monster who came in on the meteorite is actually responsible for everything, of course. So now we got the Demon's Ring, so we can go to the final fortress and finish the game. You know, how could the final boss be any scarier than King Grieve, a flying dragon? Well, you'd be surprised. He's actually not. The developers were kind and left us some ointment right beside the boss room, so we can just be invincible during the final battle and not even worry about it. I took a lot of damage there. Gotta be careful. I was wondering if I could take the hit from that fencer there, and I was like too spooked to jump, but just walking up made him hit me. Alright, so we got ointment. Here's the final boss's room. This place is a very confusing, like, 4x4 looping maze of tunnels that don't actually connect correctly. But if you have wing boots, you can just go straight to the end like this. Time is coming up when the music changes right about now. I got a 30:07? No, a 30:13. 30:13. No! No sub 30! I guess I should not have lost 3 minutes by dying there. Well, that was a quick whirlwind tour of the world of Faxanadu speedrunning. I love what the king says here, like my wing boots lasted long enough all the way to walk back to the end so the king can say, "What a restless guy." And look at that, it's the same title screen, but we made the world tree grow again. There's water, there's no more mud. We have water again. Yeah, almost getting sub 30 with a death is actually pretty good, I think. Yeah, it must be a good Dragon Slayer. Can't use it though. Oh, well that was a lot of fun. Thanks again for having me, SpeedGaming. Shoutouts to Faxanadu runners, past, present, and future. Gotta mention Pres J Polk as well. He sent me a capture card. I didn't have a capture card, but he told me, Shiner, beat your record on emulator and I'll mail you a capture card. And like a week and a half later, I did it. It's the same hardware I use for streaming to this day. And now we got some new runners once again. We got Bogla Dowdy and Thuskitso, Songbirder. There's a Faxanadu randomizer. I got tutorial videos, and so does Tundra83, who's also a top 3 runner. Nice to see all of y'all again. I think that's enough for me, though. Thanks to everybody who watched. Thanks to SpeedGaming for having me. And, yeah, I think that's about it. I guess we can go to the next run. Peace.